All right, happy Friday, everybody. We are live. Let's get everything situated. For those who are in here, let me know if you can hear me. Put it in the chat. And let's bring up my chart. Let me know if y'all can hear me, for those who are in here. Sweet. We'll get started in about 3-4 minutes. We'll hang out until then. Let's bring that up. How was everybody's week? Today should have been an easy day. Everybody should have made money. For those who are new here, welcome. If you've never been to one of these, I'll pretty much be going over my trades, and I will also be going over your trades. We'll start in about a minute. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me know in the chat. Sheesh, YM got absolutely obliterated. With a shooter, might be a good continuation. Welcome, Sonos.
Yeah.
Today was crazy.
Yeah, I couldn't get in on it. Fortunately. There's a software, but ever since I did that back test, I don't know, and then I got it like put off on like RTY. Why not? I do think they were doing better after the tariffs and the volatility.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they were better in this environment, but overall they seem kind of lackluster.
Yeah, might
me.
Might need something else to see how we can like improve it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it's just the market conditions there. Like I think it's working out now than before it wasn't. But yeah, I mean, this parameters that can be optimized. It's just without manually backtesting it, it's like impossible for you to do it. You need like some sort of backtesting software or something.
I think I'm not sure if he does it manually, but I know he uses a software for it. I'm not sure if he plugs it in. I know on NinjaTrader.
I talked about he uses NinjaTrader 8. They have the strategy optimized for a parameter.
Yep. Cool. All right.
Maybe I could use it, but it's been so long
since he used it.
Like that.
Yeah, I usually like to. I'm sure I can probably use like an actual program. I just enjoy just like seeing the full details instead of just having it do it for me, and also to like double and triple check. But that's just me. All right, let's get started. Welcome everybody. For those who are new here, my name is Advent. I am not a financial advisor. Anything we go over in today's session is not financial advice. It is just for educational purposes only. Trading does have its resources, does have its risks. So please do your research before you engage in trading. For those who are new here, again, this is the community trade recap where I'll go over my trades and I'll also go over your trades. So whatever you want me to look at, options, futures, it doesn't really matter to me. Crypto, regular stock, I've traded it all. I can give you feedback on all of it. For those that are on YouTube, hit the thumbs up or the like button. I always require at least 50% participation for this class that I have for you. That's all I ask for. Hit the thumbs up button or the like button. If you're just watching it like off the link off of Discord, you may need to actually go into YouTube and log in to do that. How do you review by screenshot, ? Of winnings or replays? Well, that depends. I usually like to keep it pretty simple. So you can just type in the chat, when you got. So let me give you a screenshot of how I have my students give me their trades. Let me get a screenshot here for you. Just to give you guys some insight. Give me one sec. Let's zoom this in so we can see it. So you could pretty much just let me know, whatever it was that you traded, what was the ticker. In this case, this is a futures trade, so there's no expiration date, things like that. But he let me know how many contracts he had, whether he was long or short, the time frame, the setup candle, so pretty much the candle that set him up to get into the trade, what the setup was, the risk reward, when he got in, when he got out, the target, stuff like that, whether it was a win, loss, all that good stuff. And then he gives me like a screenshot of what the chart looked like and, the little tool there so I can visually see it as well, even though I do it on my end. But in this case, since you guys can't give me screenshots, you can just type it in the chat. So if you want me to look at options, just let me know what ticker it was so we can pull that up together. What setup it was. I trade the strat. I know of some ICT concepts where I can follow along, but if you do give me an ICT trade, I can give you some feedback, but not fully because I don't really trade it like that. But yeah, whatever trades you guys want me to look at, put it in the chat and I'll give you my feedback on it. While you guys are putting your trades in, let me go over my trades today. So just 3 trades today, super easy day, which I absolutely love. So on Tesla, for those who were on the live trading session this morning with me, based on the watch list levels, we were going to go short off this inside bar on the 4-hour time frame, and I had the target set up in the watch list. But essentially, let me go down to the 5-minute so we can see this a little clearer. Actually, let me mark off this 4-hour so we can see it on the other time frames. So this is the 4-hour low. Oh, we're going to go short. So once this first candle broke the short level, pretty much went straight down, hit 2 of my targets. Unfortunately, it reversed on me, and I don't like to let a winning position go red. So once a specific trade has hit some targets, I move my stop loss to slightly above break even. So in this case, as when it hits the second target, I took some of my contracts off and then price reversed, and it stopped me out for the remainder of my contracts at my break even. So while I did miss most of the move, I am happy with what I made. Again, I'm not here to catch the absolute best move. I'm just here to follow the plan and take what the market gives me. So solid trade there. Pretty straightforward strat trade, just an inside bar break to the downside. And then on YM, another pretty straightforward trade. I just took a 15-minute orb to the downside. Stop version to be exact. Stop loss here was 84 points. So I was basically taking 84 points, or taking profit every 84 points that went in my favor. Price basically just got obliterated, which was fantastic. I ended up taking the whole thing off for my runner at 2R. So basically once it hit 168, while I could have held longer, I didn't really want to babysit the trade that long. It is what it is, even though I would have made, an extra 120 points. But hey, I'm definitely happy with 164, so I can't be mad at that. So I took the whole thing off there. That was my second trade. Again, pretty easy day. Didn't pull back to the stop or nothing. So whoever did take that, shout out to you. The third trade that I took was on MES. Let's go on the 5-minute. So I took this W that was short-lived on the 5-minute. Generally, we never want to counter trend trade unless we have more pieces of confluence. For me, I'm just waiting for market structure to change back to a bullish market structure. So as we can see, we pretty much continue to make lower lows all day, just two down, continuations. We did get a little reversal here, and then it's going down. And completed this H pattern or bearish CTL to the downside. So what I did is once I saw a higher low form and not complete that H, I got in on the first bullish reversal to the upside right here. So my stop loss, I had it to this body of this inside bar over here. I usually put it right below the bottom right area. I just wanted to give it a little more room. So pretty much a flat 10-point stop. My first target was this wick right over here. And let me label that for you guys. Second target. And then my third target was another one there. And then the last one over here. Oh, whoops. It's not the last one. The last one that I had was here. I was skipping this one. So in this case, unfortunately, it did not hit the other targets. I only hit 2 of them. So I took 1/4 of my position off at the first target, and then the other 1/4 at the second target, and then I was going to take some more off as I continued in my favor. Unfortunately, again, as we can see here, while it was a winning trade, it didn't complete the W and reverse more to the upside. But thankfully, we were still able to get, with slippage, got about 8.75 points, give or take. So solid trade still. I ended up getting stopped out once it came back. I moved my stop to 5 ticks in profit once it hit the second target. I'll see if it can go for the other one. But hey, again, it is what it is. One thing that I've been doing that I switched up this week, just to get better returns, is I would usually, depending on the setup, I would usually take, let's say if I had 5 contracts in this specific setup, I might take off 2 or 3 right over here. and then I'll take like one more and then one more, or whatever it may be, depending on the setup. So instead of taking most of the position off at the first target, I'm taking most of the position off at the later targets. That way I can maximize the trade even more. So while I am making some profit on the initial trim, I'm making more profit because I have more contracts at the other targets, if that makes any sense. So Sonos, in our case, let's say for the 15-minute orb, if I had, let's say, 10 MYM contracts, instead of taking 5 off at the first target, I would maybe take 3 or 4. That way I have more to sell at the later targets to get more return on those contracts, as opposed to taking most of it off or half of it off at the first target. That way we can make more money on the other ones. And what's that word you use? Expected value. We get more expected value. Yeah. So other than that, pretty chill week. I traded what? Let me bring in my journal real quick. Actually, I have it up over here. But yeah, pretty chill week. March has been all right for me. Ended overall green for the month, which I'm always happy about. However, compared to like the first half of February and January was fantastic. First half of February was great. A little half and half this month. I traded, let's see, 4, 8, 16 days. And I ended red 7 days. So a little over 50% day-wise. I ended red the first week of the month for futures anyway. Options were pretty well the entire month, thankfully. But yeah, and then this week was green as well. And yeah, the last 3 weeks of this month were pretty decent. But at least my results have been a little half and half, not better than usual. But nonetheless, still a green month. Can't be mad at that. All we can do is follow our setups and our trades. Let's see. Ryan asked, wondering if you can talk a little bit about managing position size and risk for futures, especially ES and NQ. Do you typically trade MNQ instead of NQ to help with this? So Ryan, what you can do, I have like a full-length video in the, let me see if I got put it in the chat for you. But if you go to the Building Your Trading System playlist on my YouTube, I have a risk management guide that goes into detail about this, and I have another one specifically for prop firms as well that you can check out. But really quickly, I don't trade NQ. I find the price action and just it's a lot more relaxed for me. I'm trading Russell, RTY, or M2K, or the Dow Jones, YM or MYM. I've been trading S&P or ES or MES more recently since the volatility changed. I've added it back into my cycle of futures tickers that I trade. But for me, I don't bother trading NQ. It's too volatile for my liking. But yeah, when it comes to sizing, what account size do you trade with? 50K account, 25K, what exactly? $50K. The drawdown is probably 2,500 to 3,000. I would probably use personally micros. I wouldn't use minis because you really only have a $2,500 or $3,000 account. And if you're trading NQ, one NQ and like one candle, the whole account could be gone. So when it comes to managing your risk, that really depends on your setups and what the average stop loss is and stuff like that, which you'll get from your journaling. If you don't journal, you have to look at that video up as well for me. to give you guidance on what to journal. Also, completely forgot to mention when we started, this class is specifically for reviewing trades. So if you ask me questions like Justin asked, what are my favorite setup timeframes to trade on? This class is not really for that. If you want to ask me pretty much whatever you want that's not related to today's class, you can sign up for my free group coaching session that I have every third Sunday of the month. If you go to the About section on my YouTube channel or the bio, it'll give you the link to sign up for the free group coaching class. This is specifically to review trades. So, and I'll give you feedback on the trades. So if you ask me anything outside of that, I'm not going to answer it. Besides Ryan, because I've seen it before. But besides that, whatever trades you guys want me to look at, put it in the chat so I can review them. And if there aren't any trades, then we can just wrap up early and go enjoy our Friday. But this class is specifically to review trades. I have other classes where we go over other topics. So I want to keep it in line with the context of today. Of course. So whatever trades you guys want me to look at, please put it in the chat. Futures, options, stock, crypto, it doesn't matter. I'll review it all. If you need some guidance on what data to provide me, let me bring this up in the chat. Give me 1 second. You're good, Justin. It was my fault. I forgot to mention it in the beginning. Where is my notes? There we go. All right. So if you want me to look at options trades, please provide the information that I have on the left side. If you want me to look at futures, forex, or just regular stock trades, or crypto, provide me the information on the right side. And you can put that in the chat. That way I can be in line with whatever it is that you're looking at, and I can give you proper feedback. Is this biggest 40? So yeah, put your trades in the chat, and I will look over them. Also, while you guys are doing that, friendly PSA for those who trade your personal accounts or even prop accounts. If you have a history of blowing your accounts, and this is easier for people who trade futures, but depending on the platform that you use, you can lock yourself out, or you can set things up to lock you out. So for example, for futures, depending on the platform you use, you can have it lock you out when you hit a specific loss. So if you have a history of going on tilt and revenge trading and blowing accounts, immediately set up that max daily loss limit so it can lock you out of your account. Because you don't want to let all your hard work go down the drain. And I will give you an experience, or not an experience, but I'll give you a story that I will keep the individual anonymous. But to give you a story, this individual, it took them 1 year to pass their eval, finally, after 1 year. They were super excited, this and that. In 2 days, they blew the funded account. Oh, wow. Sonos, I completely forgot that I have not been sharing my screen on Discord. Whoops. There you go, Mariah. If you click on, in the Discord, I'm sharing my screen now. I always forget to do that every time I get on YouTube and Discord. My bad. And I just saw your message. But yeah, for those who trade futures, if you use NinjaTrader, Tradeovate, you can definitely do it on Tradeovate. Thinkorswim, you can't do it yet, unfortunately. What else? The other ones like Quant Tower and AMP, they might have that. I just never use this, so I don't know. But definitely set those things up because you don't want to spend a year trying to, pass an account, and then you just blow it up in 2 days because, you don't have these things to protect you against yourself. So all the tools are there for you to protect yourself. You just got to use them and respect them, because you don't want one losing trade to mess up your whole week or your whole month. Welcome for those who are just coming in. Whatever trades you want me to look at, please put it in the chat. You can reference our format on the chart for what information you'll need. Welcome, 5. Mr. Vacation, welcome, Isaiah. Whatever trade you want me to look at, put it in the chat. If nothing in the next 3 minutes, we will wrap up and enjoy our Saturday, or Friday rather, not Saturday, that's tomorrow. Apparently nobody traded this week. Again, winning trade, losing trade, doesn't matter. There's no judgment. I'm here to help you guys and give you feedback. No judgment at all. Whatever you might be embarrassed about, you weren't the first, and you aren't going to be the last. I've been doing this for almost 5 years now. In 3 months, it'll be 5 years. And I've been through a lot. People that I've worked with have been through a lot. So whatever you may be shy to share, you're not the first one. You took a swing on NQ? Ooh. Brave man. Let's bring that up. I was about to say, NQ on a swing? Sheesh. All right, let's bring that chart up. What time frame? Oh, yesterday's low, so basically the daily. You took the short from yesterday. Pretty much a Momo shooter on the daily, which is funny. Those don't come that often. I would want the bottom one to be a little shorter, but it's acceptable. Oh yeah, we got obliterated today, so that should have 100% have been a day trade. When did you end up taking profit? What were you aiming for? And what was your stop loss? It might be a personal account because you can't swing trade on props unless you use, I think, Elite Trader Funding. the pivot highs, so I'm going to assume that your stop loss was on yesterday's high. When the 30-minute orb completed, the 30-minute orb, do you take it how I take my 15-minute orb? So I can get an idea? Or do you mean when the first... So when this first 30-minute candle closed, you took everything off? Or you move your stop to the high of that? So over here on this high, where did you end up taking the position off? Nothing is showing on the screen. That is weird. For whatever reason, Discord isn't showing my YouTube screen. Let me reset that. There we go. That should fix it. All right, he took some partials at 736. So he took some off here at his first target. I'll just keep it as strat TP. Oh, whoops, actually I'll take the target. And then he took the full thing off at 513, which is basically right over here. Very nice. 423 points on MNQ. How much is that? It says 10 bucks every 10 points, which would be 20 bucks every 10 points. So about $800 and change for the last contract, not counting. That's $1,000 or something trade right there. Well done. That was a beautiful one. Wagyu dinner on you tonight. We'll all meet you. Yeah, Ryan. NQ, the mini is a little challenging to some. Great job, Five. That was a great trade. Pretty straightforward. Take a daily break and keep it going. Let me check the weekly, actually. Rest in peace to the Bulls to try to reverse today's moves. Yeah, NQ gave like a little mini W. Yeah, right over here. Pretty much around the time of ES when I took it. But this only gave you about what? Yeah, not bad. 29 points. I'll take that. Completed W would have been about 47 or 80 something points. Hit target one at the very least. Why, thank you, sir. I will gladly take that appreciation. If that's even the right word. Or acknowledgement, I guess, or both. All right, we got 8 people on the YouTube side. I guess none of you took trades? Nobody took any trades this week that you want me to look at? Not one? Everybody was just viewing? Are you guys having a hard time in the markets? What's going on? Because I can't be the only one in 5 who took trades today. Well, yeah, you were enjoying your vacation, Isaiah, so you get the pass too. And I know Sonos, we were speaking earlier in the chat. Yeah, definitely when we're on vacation, you just got to enjoy it. It can be challenging though. It's like if you're used to trading most of the days.
Oh yeah, it's hard not to walk away some days, but you know, have to do it. Enjoy the time off.
Definitely get that little reset. You have a hard time trimming? What does that mean? Like you have a hard time taking profit when you're supposed to? 'Definitely not like that. That's a good plug for marketing. No. Hey Ryan, a question for you, and I'll answer and I'll get back to you. IK, or I know the way. So Ryan, you said you're setting your stop up too narrow. Are you just setting up a stop like just because, or what exactly? Like if you get in a trade, are you just setting like a 5-point stop, a 10-point stop, or a 15-point stop? And the ultimate question for you is, are you arbitrarily just setting up a stop at a specific number? 5-point stop on NQ? That's murderous. You're just shooting yourself in the foot with that. A 5-point candle, well, ES, not bad on ES. However, we never arbitrarily set a fixed stop loss because it doesn't make sense. We set the stop loss in conjunction to whatever the setup is. If you don't know what a proper setup is, then you'll need to go into your journal and find out whatever your setup actually is. Like for the W trade that I showed earlier on MES that I took, this setup is always the exact same. My stop loss is always under the bottom right. And then whatever that point amount is, I adjust my position size to stay within a dollar amount that I don't want to lose. So if you're just arbitrarily setting random point stop losses just because you don't want to lose that much money, that makes absolutely 0 sense. Because that setup might call for a 7-point stop or 8-point stop or even a 3-point stop. So I would encourage you to go back to the lab, and if I were in your shoes, I wouldn't even be getting any prop accounts, because if you're not clear on what your stop should be based on the setup, then you shouldn't be using any real money, or you're using prop accounts, because it's just a waste of money in my opinion. And for IK, what is the issue that you're having with trimming? Like what specifically is happening? Looks like you took that H to the downside on the 2-minute 5. Did you get in after that, like where you first drew the stop loss area or the entry area after that 3 down, the 3-2 down? Free group coaching session? I give those? I didn't know that. This is news to me. Let me know where you found the free group coaching session. There's a free group coaching session. I know of that one. But a free one-on-one? This is definitely news to me. If you haven't already, Justin, go on the biography or the bio of my YouTube channel and sign up for the free group coaching class that we have every second Sunday of the month. I said third Sunday earlier, second Sunday of the month. The third Saturday of the month is my Let's Learn with Advent series. Basically the same thing, but for other Discord groups that I support and their members. Solid trade, 5. I wouldn't have taken that one on the 2-minute, but definitely on the 5-minute if it appeared. Everything is bearish. Take it to the downside and off a 3 candle. Good stuff. All right, so it looks like there aren't any other trades that nobody took besides me, 5, and whoever else didn't want to share. To address the other things that you guys were mentioning earlier, let me bring up this screen and I'll show you some stuff that can help you guys. Oh, nice. Let me know if it's showing my screen because the screen just went off. Unless, let me do it a different way. Let's do the whole window. Now there's a million of me. All right, so Brian, so go to, when you go to my YouTube channel, go to the playlist section. Well, let me actually show how it would look for you. When you go to my YouTube channel, go to playlists and then go to, where is this? The Psychology of Trading and Building Your Trading System. View the full playlist and look for risk management and in-depth guide. I go over risk management for futures, options, stock, pretty much all of it, really. But you can check that out there. If you want to go into like specifically for, where is this, for prop firms, you can check out this video that I have down here, this one right here. And if you don't know what to journal for your trades to collect proper data, I have this video right up here as well. And then some other psychology videos that can help you with managing your emotions and things like that. And then, of course, for those who don't know the strat and want to know about the strat, I have an entire section right over here in the strat playlist, which will give you insight. On the strategy that I use. And some setups that I use, playbook setups right over here that you guys can check out. And of course, other videos that we have. Where is it? So all the Let's Learn series that I've had before, they're recorded and put in here. The trade recaps, so like the classes we have today and other sessions that I've had will be here. And where's this video? For my free group coaching sessions, you'll find in the Trader Circle recordings listed here. But yeah, definitely check that out. Those should definitely give you direction and help. And let me know how things are next time we link up and talk. And we'll go from there. Other than that, looks like there aren't any other trades. I will see you guys in 2 weeks. For those who are new here, this specific class I have every 2 weeks, so every other Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. I would encourage you guys to come ready with your trades so we can respect everybody's time and not just hang around doing nothing. So if you do want me to review your trades, just have them ready to go, and you can put them in the chat. That way, we can go from there and get everything situated. Other than that, enjoy your Friday, and I will see you guys on. Actually, I forgot to mention this. I'll probably do this maybe like once a month for people who aren't in my Discord group, for you guys. So every first Sunday of the month, of the new month, at 11 a.m. Eastern time, I will go over the watch list that I'll make and post. So if you guys do want to join, that'll be this Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern time. I'll make the video in a bit so you can notify yourself. Other than that, I'll see you guys. Enjoy your night, and I'll see you guys soon.